Hey everyone, Richard Gibbons here, MLS Director for Southwest MLS. Another time-saving tip for you today on running a quick search CMA. So the way a lot of people start a CMA is by going under menu and then clicking on CMA. But what happens is when you get to the part you're adding your comparable listings, it's kind of a cumbersome process, honestly. So it's actually a lot easier to just start with the quick search. So what I've done here is I've got the quick search loaded up. I'm just going to hit close on this, and I'm going to click on this little pin right here in the right side. It's going to come up. It's going to ask for the property we're working with. I'm going to use the same one I always do. And you're going to click on that, and it drops a pin on the location for you. So then you click on use this location, and then we're going to click on radius search. I'm going to do a 1.5 mile search from the area and click create radius. And now you'll see if I zoom out a little bit, it has created a 1.5 mile radius from that house for me. So now I'm going to come over here to the right side. We're talking about doing a CMA, so we only want closed listings. I'm going to do 90 days back. And then let's start narrowing it down a little bit more. This is a 3-bedroom home, so we're going to do 3 bedrooms. We want 2 bathrooms, so that way we're comparing apples to apples. This house is 1,800 square foot, so I'm going to go 200 down and 200 up. So I'm going to do it from 1,600 to 2,000. That narrows me down to 16 listings, which is probably a pretty good number to work with. So now what I'm going to do is up here in the top right, we're going to click on CMA. And then we're going to click on Use All Results. Now, when this comes up, you have a couple different options. We're going to do the full CMA, but if you just want kind of a quick version, you can just do a quick CMA or a statistical CMA. That'll give you just some quick statistics based on the 16 you chose, and that's it. But just to show you, I'm going to go through full CMA, and I'm going to hit Next. So this first page is just kind of a cover page for the CMA, so you can enter your customer's name there or any other comments you want. Hit Next. This is where it's asking for the subject property. So we're going to put in the subject property we're talking about. And then you can hit auto-populate fields from existing listing if you have the listing number here, which I don't have this one handy. But if you put that listing number in because it's been listed before, you can hit submit and it'll auto-populate this information for you. But since I don't have that, I'm just going to real quickly put in 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. It has 2 garage spaces. I believe it's 0.3 acres, built in 1978, I think, and it has 1,800 square foot. So you can just go through and fill that information out. There's more you can customize there, but just for the sake of time, we're just going to do the quick version here. Make sure the pin's right. Use this location. And then this is where it automatically added in all of the comps for you from that quick search. So you can go through and you can, uncheck if there's certain ones you want to use or not use here. But for now, again, sake of time, we're just going to hit Next. And this is where you can go in and do adjustments. So now if we the only thing that we should be a whole lot different on here is square footage, because we know they're all going to be 3 bedrooms. We know they're all going to be two bathrooms. So just based on square footage, you can go through and you can make adjustments. Now, how much you adjust? That's where this is more of an art than a science. So, talk with appraisers, talk with your qualifying broker. The numbers I'm about to use here are completely made up. They mean nothing, so don't just use these because Richard said so. But let's just say, so this one is 200 square foot less. Let's just made up number. It's worth $100 a square foot in this area. So you need to subtract, doing math in my head here, $20,000 for having a 200 square foot less. This one is a 1,900 square foot, so it's actually a little bit larger. So it's 150. So you need to add $15,000 for that one. And you'll see that as you do that, it's adding them down here. So you have all your adjustments there, and then you hit Next. This gives you your summary. So you have your low, average, median, high, your overall market analysis. You hit Next again. This is where you have your recommendations. So this pulls in the low, the high, and the recommended based on the summary information and the adjustments you made over here. You can edit these if you think the low end is a little bit different, like you want to do 200,000 instead of 195,000. That's okay. You hit Next. And then here on the Finish tab is where you choose what information you want to be included in the CMA. Again, not belaboring these too much because for sake of time, but when you're all said and done, you can hit Save and it'll save it to your CMAs, or you can hit Download and it'll download it as a PDF, or we'll email it to somebody. But for now, we're just going to click on View. and it loads it up for you, and here is your comparative CMA. So a little bit longer video than normal, but I wanted to get as much information as possible. I also want to point out that right here under the Help tab in the top right of Flex, if you click on Help and then click on Video Trainings, Flex has some CMA videos of their own that go into a whole lot more detail for you. Here's the run a CMA in 3 minutes. It's a 14-minute video, or the full CMA is a 43-minute video, so you can get a lot more detail in those. Other than that, thank you all for watching. If you have any questions, you can give us a call or email down here at the bottom, support@swmls.com or 505-843-8833. Thank you all and have a wonderful day.